are here because the outside world rejects you.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another Turtles Updates video where we take a bunch of Ninja Turtles news stories and put them all together in one big video. That's what we're here to do today. This is going to be a non-Mutant Mayhem edition, so anything that's not Mutant Mayhem. There's been so much news coming out regarding the new movie that we've had to split all the news stories into non-Mutant Mayhem updates videos and Mutant Mayhem updates videos. So this is going to be everything non-Mutant Mayhem. But there's a lot to discuss. You're going to want to get comfortable, kick back, settle in. Should be really interesting. Let's go ahead and dive on in to story number 1.
Just to start off with, I see we're checking out Usagi here. I want to talk a bit more about this new character, but I also know this is sort of our first real extended look at the new survival mode. Can you tell us a little bit about what makes this mode unique for Shredder's Revenge?
Yeah, so the survival mode for Dimension Shell Shock is basically a completely different game mode. And in this mode, the players are traveling across the multiverse from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in order to assemble and collect dimensional crystals that have been stolen by a mysterious figure.
Oh.
And the players travel through multiple arenas where they'll fight hordes of enemies, including even new enemies, and collect crystal shards in order to complete each of the universe's crystals.
Great, and I see there's a decision here to be made between, looks like a vial of ooze with Rocksteady's face over it and another power-up. What's going on here?
So basically, every time you finish a combat challenge, you have choice between 2 rewards, and as you can see right now, the player picked a perk, and the perks, what they do is that they give bonus effects to the players for a set amount of time. So in this case, it is a speed boost that is equivalent to the combo string that the character is doing. So
okay,
the more hits that you chain together, the faster your character becomes, and it gets like to crazy speeds. Oh, but something I think is happening on screen right now.
Yeah, Shredder's in there.
Oh man, yeah. You picked up a vial of ooze, and now we're playing as Shredder, which is incredible. So yeah, can you play as enemies within survival mode if you choose those power-ups?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, you can. It's something that fans really wanted immediately, like when the game came out, like, oh, it's called Shredder's Revenge, but I sort of wish I could play as Shredder or as Bebop or Rocksteady. So we made it like a fun mutation perk that you could use during the game. And because the characters already had so much animations, like it felt like we could just create a couple more to make them as playable characters within like within the gameplay of the survival mode.
Effects, like new color palettes that we have for our characters.
Yeah, it's something that ever since like the first trailer popped out, like we would see from fans on our Discord, like people already wanted different palettes for the characters, and palettes that were either based on specific movies or action figures or other cartoons. So it's something that we've decided, like immediately we were like, oh, we gotta do this. So we decided to put different palettes in this new DLC version of the game, and there's a whole bunch of them, and I think the fans will be really happy with the choice of the palettes we have.
There you saw the new DLC for Shredder's Revenge, Dimension Shell Shock. And yeah, you heard the developers there talking a little bit about the game as well. Yeah, this new DLC looks pretty sweet. Looks like the Turtles will be getting some new sprites. You saw some there that I think were the 90s Turtles, the 2003 Turtles. There was even Rise of the TMNT, and probably a couple others that you guys will catch. The Rise one was probably the most noticeable one because of the red stripes on Leo's face. But yeah, we saw the new survival mode, which is the new game mode that they're introducing in this DLC. And then we also saw that you'll you'll be able to transform into some of the villains during the gameplay. It looks like we got Bebop, Rocksteady, and at the end there we saw Shredder as some of those characters you'll be able to transform into. Still no date on this, so yeah, just kind of keep your eyes open for this, but pretty cool to see Shredder's Revenge still rocking and rolling. Let me know what you guys think. Let's move on over to the next story.
I will show you how a true ninja fights.
All right, this one's coming over here from Limited Run Games over on Twitter, and you can see the caption here in the post. It says, a series of salacious turtle tunes that drop every month all the way into 2024. Follow us on this journey and collect the kicking original soundtracks of your favorite TMNT titles on CD, vinyl, or cassette tape, starting with the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES soundtrack on Friday. So by the time this video comes out, this will already be available. You can see in the video there, they're going to be doing 9 games, the ones that were released from 1989 all the way up into 1993. A really special time for the Turtles, by the way. A lot of stuff was going on back then. And you can see, yeah, they're going to be doing the original game, part 2 as well. Then each one of the Game Boy games. You can see all 3 of them right there. Then they're going to circle back around to part 3, the Manhattan Project. They'll be doing Turtles in Time, the Hyperstone Heist, Tournament Fighters. And yeah, you can see right there that when it comes to part 2, the arcade game, and part 4, Turtles in Time, they'll be having the console soundtracks and the arcade soundtracks, since both of these had an arcade version of the game. But yeah, pretty sweet to hear about this. What do you think? Will you be picking this up? Let me know down below, but that's it for this one. All right, this one's coming over here from the website AIPTcomics.com, and you can see that they have posted IDW announces San Diego Comic-Con 2023 panels and signings. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's in store here. So first up, we have the TMNT, the Next Evolution of Turtle Mania panel. This one's going to be at 11 a.m. in room 23ABC. Let's read the description here of the panel. It says, from the unstoppable ongoing series to the new frontier of The Last Ronin, to the nostalgia-packed stories of Saturday morning adventures, to epic crossovers like TMNT and Stranger Things, Turtle Mania is in full force and isn't slowing down. Join IDW's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles team as Tom Waltz, Kevin Eastman, Matthias Santaluco, Eric Burnham, Ben Bishop, and senior editor Charles Beacom take the stage to discuss what's next for everyone's favorite heroes in a half shell. Serious shellheads won't want to miss this panel that's guaranteed to serve heaping helping of shell shock. So yeah, that's a big one right there when it comes to the Turtles comics. That's probably the biggest one here when it comes to the Turtles comics. There's this other one here the day before on a Friday, and that one's at 1:30 p.m. in room 10, and that one seems more broad. It's the IDW Publishing 2023 and beyond. They do mention the Turtles here, but they also mention Star Trek, Sonic the Hedgehog, Godzilla, and other properties that they write comics for. I think definitely the bigger one's going to be the Next Evolution of Turtle Mania panel when it comes to the comics here. There is going to be a signing as well from what I saw. This is going to take place on Saturday, so the same day as the big Turtles panel, and this is going to be from 12:30 to 2 p.m. So like right after the panel, looks like they're going to head on over to do some signings afterwards. You can see that Kevin Eastman will be there, Tom Waltz, Ben Bishop, and the Escorza brothers. So yeah, the Last Ronin team. Then it says, note, this TMNT signing will be a ticketed signing event. Then it says to follow IDW's socials for details. So go check that out if you're going and you want to get tickets to this signing here. But that's pretty much all on the TMNT comics at Comic-Con. Let me know what you guys think about all this, but let's move on over to the next one. All right, we're looking at this one over here on comicbook.com, and you can see the title right there, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Stranger Things crossover, first look revealed. So yeah, in this article, they show the interior of the book and what the Turtles are going to look like in this crossover. Let's go ahead and take a look here. You can see that the Stranger Things kids are in New York, and it looks like they're trying to catch a subway train. Then it sounds like they hear something coming from the subway tunnels, and they go check it out. Once they're down there, you can see it's those monsters from the show, although they kind of seem to be fused with like Mouser technology, if I'm not mistaken. You could see 11 about to use her powers on them when suddenly over here on the next page you see that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles jump into frame and start beating up the monsters, and they look like the old school Mirage Turtles here, which makes sense as in this point in the story they haven't reached 1987 when the original cartoon came out, so the only thing that would have been out at this time would have been the original Mirage comics. The artist Pharaoh Pei mentioned something to this effect, saying that he wanted to do something unique inspired by the era when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were created, and so that it was a style that he chose for them to look like the original Turtles from the Mirage comics. We get a better look at them here on the next page, and you can see them telling the kids, don't be scared. You see the Turtles have a little back and forth here at the bottom with Raphael telling Leo they're a bunch of kids with mousers at their heels. Of course they're scared. And then Leo says, I meant of us. And then we see Mikey tell Raphael, you're not so friendly looking, Raph. And then Raph says, maybe because I'm not expecting a big thank you after we save somebody, Mike. Then Leo chimes in and says, I don't expect anything in return. I just want them to know we're here to help. And then that's where the preview ends there for that first issue. Looks pretty sweet. I'm liking what I'm seeing. You can see right there, it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Stranger Things #1 releases on July 12th. So it just came out. Make sure to pick this one up if you're interested, but let's move on over to the next story. All right, we're looking at this one over on Amazon, and you can see it right there. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Ultimate Visual History Revised and Expanded Edition hardcover. You can see it says it's going to be available on April of 2024. And some of you may be wondering, The Ultimate Visual History, that sounds familiar. Yes, as it says in the title there though, this is a revised and expanded edition. So they've added some new stuff to the book. Let's go over some of the description here and see what all was added. It says, celebrate the 40th anniversary of those heroes in a half shell with this updated edition of the best-selling Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimate Visual History, featuring a wealth of additional content, including new chapters on Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Let's keep going. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Ultimate Visual History is back and bigger than ever with more than 50 pages of additional content, including a chapter of the latest film, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Experience the complete 40-year-long saga of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from their humble beginnings as black and white comics created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird to their multi-million-dollar breakout success and remarkable longevity as a true pop culture phenomenon. Featuring interviews with key figures in the Turtles' evolution, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Ultimate Visual History Revised and Expanded Edition presents the complete history straight from the mouths of co-creators Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, as well as a multitude of creative minds behind the wider TMNT universe of animation, video games, movies, and more. Under expanded content, it says this expanded edition not only includes new chapters on Rise of the TMNT, TMNT Mutant Mayhem, and 40 years of TMNT video games, it also features expanded chapters on the 2014 and 2016 feature films, the 2012 animated Nickelodeon series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the IDW comic series, including the fan favorite series, The Last Ronin. So it looks like they're doing a little bit more in the chapters from everything after the Nickelodeon purchase back in 2009. So yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Can't wait to see what all the new stuff is that they added. Then it says stunning images, discover rare and never before seen images from 40 years of TMNT, including behind the scenes photos, concept art, sketches, and other gems from the archives. Can't wait to see what that is. So yeah, there you go. It does appear to be available for pre-order now, so go check it out if that's something you're interested in. All right, we're taking a look at this one over here on the Instagram page of the Loyal Subjects, and they've just revealed some new photos of a couple new figures we haven't seen before, and these appear to be ComicCon exclusives, so you have to be at the event to get these, unless they do some type of online thing, but they haven't announced anything like that yet. Anyways, you can see them right there. It's Toka and Razar, and these appear to be the versions of the characters from the arcade Ninja Turtles game. At least that's what it says here in the post, and if you look at the packaging, you can see that the art has the sprites of the characters off on the side there. So yeah, pretty cool couple of figures here. I wonder if we'll start seeing these anywhere else. Looks like right now it's just at the event. So if you're going, definitely check these out. All right, we're taking a look at these ones again on the Loyal Subjects Instagram page, and you can see there more San Diego Comic-Con exclusives that will be available at their booth there at the event. And these we hadn't seen before, and they're black and white versions of their IDW Comics Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures. Recently, we had gotten the reveal of these figures, but like full color version, and they look pretty sweet, but now we're seeing them here in black and white as well as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Not much else on this one for now. Looks like these are just going to be at the event, but still pretty cool looking figures. All right, we're looking at this one over here on the Instagram of the Loyal Subjects again, and we can see that they have another new figure here that we haven't seen before, and this is a glow-in-the-dark Super Shredder XL, and you can see him right there, and he's kind of like jumping up, and he has almost like green energy shooting out from his hands. This is a pretty sweet looking figure. It does say XL. I wonder how big that's gonna be. We'll see what happens with this one, but thought you guys would want to check it out. All right, this one's super interesting, and this one's going to get a lot of people excited for sure. So over on the TMNT subreddit, user Wadman posted that they had seen some interesting new listings over on Geeky Zone UK, and you can see it right there. They sell a bunch of pop culture products, things like that, and they have some new listings for some new figures that appear to be a continuation of the IDW Comics figures that the Loyal Subjects have been doing. So over here on this Reddit post, you can see a list of the listings that are on Geeky Zone UK. Let's just go through them real quick. You can see that they're going to be doing Slash, and this Slash figure is going to be a little bit bigger than the rest. This one's stated to be 8 inches. Again, given some of the characters you'll see here in the rest of the line, this is probably Slash from the IDW comics. So next you have Rocksteady, and that'll just be a regular 5-inch figure. Then you have Alapex, same thing, 5 inches. April O'Neil, Bebop, Casey Jones, Elite Foot Clan, Foot Assassin, Foot Clan Leonardo, so probably Dark Leonardo from the comic with the black bandana, Foot Ninja 5-inch, Jenica. So yeah, it looks like Jenica will be getting her first figure here. I don't believe anybody else has done a Jenica figure yet. Metalhead, and finally the Rat King. That's all that's on the list right there. If you go look over on their site, this does seem to check out. There's also an extra listing here that wasn't on that list, and that's for Bludgeon. But yeah, no pictures, nothing like that yet, just the titles for the figures, but usually that's a good indicator that they're coming soon. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye out for these. When they get revealed, we'll definitely talk about them here on the channel. What do you guys think? More IDW figures look like are on the way. Can't wait to see what they look like. All right, this next one's coming from the Instagram page of Plastic Cell. For those who don't know, they do like sculptures and stuff, and they've done the 1990 Turtles before in the Shredder. And recently they posted this new picture here, which looks like a tease for an upcoming sculpture. It looks like they're going to be doing Raphael from the 1990 movie, but in his disguise when he goes out to the movies. Only details that we see are here in the caption of the post, and all it is a date. It says July 30th, 2023. So yeah, expect more news then. Not much else on this one. Let me know what you think. All right, this next one's coming over here from Target.com, and you can see it right there. It's these mutating throwback action figures. They were the ones back in the day where you would take the action figure and fold in the legs and the arms, and inside there would be little limbs that you could take out, and you could switch the head around, and it would pretty much make like this baby turtle out of your regular turtle. Now, we had already talked about how Raphael was coming, as we had seen the packaging for him before, but now we see here listed on Target the rest of the turtles as well alongside Raphael, which we had not seen those other turtles. We didn't even know if those were going to be coming back, but it looks like they are here. So there is this new throwback Mutated line. This one's probably nostalgic for a lot of people, so I would imagine people will be picking this one up. But yeah, not much else on this one. Let's move on over to the next story. All right, this next one is from a company I believe called Fuglers, which stands for Funny Ugly Monsters. And we're looking at this one over here on their Instagram page, and you can see it says the Fuglers have got the turtle twists as they dress as Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello. But are they going to be half-shell heroes or wreak half-shell havoc? Here's your chance to win all 4. And so yeah, it's just like a giveaway there. But you could see the 4 Fuglers there in the theme of the Ninja Turtles, and they are absolutely ugly, just as the description says. They're actually pretty hilarious. I've never seen these before, but yeah, popped up. Thought you guys would want to check this out. Just keep your eyes out on this one if this is something you're interested in. Let me know what you think. Pretty hilarious. Let's move on over to the next story. All right, this is a pretty cool one here, and this is coming over here from the Super7 Instagram page, and you can see it says, "Look out, Ninja Turtles fans, Shredder is here to help you cut carbs, whether you like it or not. This San Diego Comic-Con edition Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder reaction figure is inspired by the vintage Shredder in a Can mail-in promotion." So this is from back in the day. For those who don't know, there was like this mail-in promo thing where you would get this all-black Shredder. I believe it was Super Shredder, and it was around the time The Secret of the Ooze movie was coming out. Anyways, it says it includes a 3.75-inch scale articulated Shredder reaction figure packaged in a can of what appears to be ready-to-eat pasta. Huh, interesting. I wonder if it's going to be actual pasta in there. Anyways, it says available at the Super7 booth at San Diego Comic-Con. So yeah, for those who are going, it does look like that's going to be available there. No word on if it's going to be available online or anything like that. I don't think it is. I think it's just for those going to the event. But yeah, a pretty interesting one here. Let me know what you guys think about this one. All right, so that's all the updates for now. Let me know what you think down below in the comments section. Go check out our latest Mutant Mayhem updates video after this. I'll leave it here in the end card, but thank you everybody once again for watching. Follow on all the socials. Links are down below in the description. Check out the website, theoldturtledden.com, and I will see you all in a little bit with another video. Take care.